As people move past the youthful years of their lives, their perspective on life gradually changes. We are no longer swept up in fleeting distractions, shallow relationships, or meaningless arguments. Instead, we yearn for peace, for moments of serenity spent with those who truly appreciate us. Deep, meaningful conversations become more valuable than superficial small talk, and sincerity in relationships is far more precious than forced connections. The older we grow, the more we realize that our time and energy are not as abundant as they once were. We can no longer afford to waste them on unnecessary conflicts, pointless gossip, or environments that drain our spirit. However, despite this awareness, many people still make a seemingly simple yet deeply harmful mistake. They continue to set foot in places not meant for them, spaces filled with tension, pressure, or even painful memories. Some places only drain your spirit. Not every home is filled with warmth, and not everyone sincerely cherishes your presence. Certain environments may make you feel small, insignificant, or even exploited. And the most important thing to remember is that no matter how much free time you have, that does not mean you should allow yourself to become an unnecessary presence in the eyes of others. In today's video, we will discuss 7 types of people whose homes you should avoid visiting as you grow older. Sometimes, protecting your inner peace is just as crucial as safeguarding your physical health. By the end of this video, you will understand why staying away from certain places is a wise decision that will help you live a more peaceful, fulfilling, and content life. If you're ready, let's get started. 1. Homes that bring negativity and emotional harm. There are certain spaces where you immediately sense a heavy atmosphere from the moment you step in, an unexplainable discomfort that lingers in the air. It might be a home where family members are constantly tense, arguing, or endlessly complaining about life. It could also be where you always feel out of place, unwelcome, or disregarded. Our living environment and the energy surrounding us significantly impact our mental well-being. When you are frequently exposed to an environment filled with negativity, pressure, indifference, or toxic conversations, your mood is inevitably affected negatively. You may leave such a place feeling drained, discouraged, or burdened with emotions that follow you home and disrupt your peace of mind. Mental health is just as important as physical health. If a place consistently makes you feel sad, stressed, anxious, or depleted of positive energy, dare to distance yourself from it. Inner peace is a precious asset. Protect it by choosing to be in places that make you feel comfortable, safe, and truly valued. 2. Homes that only reach out to you when they need something, not because they appreciate you. In life, some people only remember you when they need something, a favor, assistance, or simply your presence to solve their problems. They may invite you over under the guise of friendliness, but in reality, they just want you to babysit, help clean up, fix something, or even lend them money. Your kindness is valuable, but it should not be taken advantage of. A true relationship is not one-sided, but built on mutual care and support. If someone only reaches out when they need help, but has never cared for you as a friend, take a step back and reconsider. You don't have to maintain a one-sided relationship where you always give, but never receive appreciation in return. Your time and energy are limited. Invest them in people who genuinely value and care for you, not those who see you as nothing more than a tool to solve their problems. 3. Homes where you are just an extra, not truly welcomed. Few things make people feel more out of place and hurt than stepping into a space where they are not genuinely wanted. There are homes where, despite being invited, you can sense an unmistakable coldness and distance, even if no one says it outright. It could be the indifferent glances, the lackluster tone of voice, or the forced, superficial conversations. The host may be polite, yet they are not excited about your presence. Whatever the reason, you should not allow yourself to be in situations where you are treated as an afterthought or a mere obligation. At a certain stage in life, There is no need to cling to relationships that are no longer fulfilling. Your time is precious, and your presence deserves to be appreciated. Spend your time with people who truly want you in their lives. Go to places where you are sincerely welcomed, where your presence brings joy, not reluctance. Do not waste your time in spaces where you are merely tolerated. Instead, choose environments that offer warmth and genuine appreciation for you. 4. Homes filled with conflict and negative energy. Some people seem unable to live without conflict, tension, and endless gossip. Their homes are always battlegrounds for ongoing arguments, constant complaints about life, and conversations about speaking ill of others. When you step into such homes, instead of feeling comfortable and relaxed, you are met with an oppressive atmosphere so heavy that all you want to do is leave as soon as possible. You may notice that every conversation revolves around negativity, never-ending stories of injustice, disappointment, or blaming others. No one genuinely seeks solutions. Instead, they immerse themselves in frustration and resentment. And each time you leave such a home, you do not feel lighthearted or refreshed. You feel mentally drained, carrying stress and negativity back with you. Your life deserves to be surrounded by spaces that bring serenity, not ones that trap you in a cycle of stress and unhappiness. 5. Homes that lack respect and undermine your value. Respect is not a privilege. It is something that everyone deserves. However, not every place will treat you with the consideration and acknowledgement you deserve. There are homes where you can clearly sense that you are not valued from the moment you step in. People might constantly interrupt you when you speak, dismiss your opinions, or act as if your life experiences hold no significance. No matter how much you share, they brush it off as if your words are unworthy of consideration. They may belittle your thoughts, treat you indifferently, or even make you feel like an outsider in their conversations. The older you become, the more you understand that respect should not be begged for or fought over. If a place consistently makes you feel unappreciated, underestimated, or unfairly treated, do not force yourself to go there anymore. You deserve to be in spaces where you feel heard, valued, and treated with genuine respect. 6. Homes that make you feel unwelcome. Have you ever visited someone's home and felt more like a burden than a welcomed guest? Perhaps the moment you arrived, they seemed distant, unable to hide their reluctance to host you. They may not say it outright, but subtle signs, such as sighing upon seeing you, frequently checking the time, or acting rushed as if they are waiting for you to leave, say more than words ever could. A truly welcoming home is one where you feel comfortable, valued, and appreciated. But if a place makes you feel like an unwanted guest who is merely tolerated, it might be time to step back and reconsider. Remember, your presence is not a burden. You do not have to force yourself to maintain a relationship or connection that only makes you feel unimportant. Respecting yourself means knowing when to walk away and dedicating your time to those who genuinely cherish you. You should never have to beg for attention or affection from anyone. 7. Homes that no longer align with who you are today. As we grow, the things we seek in life change. Peace, wisdom, and meaningful relationships become far more valuable than trivial matters. However, not everyone grows in the same way. Some remain stuck in negative patterns, toxic lifestyles, and shallow conversations that lead nowhere. Stepping into a home where your energy is drained rather than uplifted, where you feel trapped in outdated habits and mindsets, is a sign that it's time to move on. A space that truly fits you is not just one where you once belonged. It is a place that nurtures your soul and encourages growth. If a home makes you feel worse instead of better, if the people there no longer align with your values, dare to walk away and seek environments that truly deserve you. Maturity is not just about moving forward, but also about letting go of what no longer serves you. As time passes and you enter new stages of life, You will realize that not every invitation needs to be accepted, not every call needs to be answered, and not every door needs to be opened. Social pressures and external expectations no longer matter as much as your inner peace. True freedom in adulthood is not just about doing what you want, but about knowing when to say no to things that no longer fit. It is the freedom to choose where your presence is valued, who is worthy of your time, and what is truly worth your attention. So do not let guilt, fear, or pressure from others dictate your choices. Have the courage to build the life you want, one filled with joy, surrounded by people who truly appreciate you, and most importantly, a life where you choose yourself. If these words resonate with you, hold on to them. Start living in a way that honors your peace, time, and energy. Thank you for being here. May you always live wisely, stay strong, and most importantly, live in peace.